Hello friends, most welcome to English Advantage online classes. Friends, in this video, we will be doing a mock test for SSC multitasking exam of 2017. So in this video tutorial, this is a kind of mock test and you have to solve it on your own, and after some time I will be telling you all the answers of this mock test. So before I proceed further, you can take a piece of paper and pen, and as I go along, you have to solve all these questions on your own first, then you have to tally your answer with my answer, and if your answer matches with my answer, you have to give yourself 1 marks, otherwise you have to do the minus marking of 0.25 marks. Okay, so this video tutorial will be in English language, and if you want to watch the Hindi version of the same video, you can definitely watch it on the same channel called English Advantage YouTube channel. So let us get started. Now, before I proceed further, for my dear students, I would like to recommend this highly successful book. This is widely used by students. So I have given the link of this book in the description box. From there, you can just click the link and you can buy this book at home from the Amazon store. And apart from this book, I would also recommend you to buy the previous year solved paper. So this link also I have given in the description box below. From there you can purchase all these books. Now this is the online mock test series. This is extremely useful for getting success in all competitive exams. This covers all the topics and all the sections. This is bilingual in nature, and the price of this mock test series is very less, only rupees 399. So if you want to practice for success, please visit test.englissadvantage.in. This is the website. You have to visit this website, and from there you have to first register yourself by putting in your email ID and password, and by making the online payment option, you can buy this test series and you can definitely get success. Now here we start the mock test series, the mock test. And in this mock test I have included 26 questions. One question I have kept for the aspirants, that question to be answered by the aspirants only. So this is the question number 1, and you have to pick out the correct spelling of questionnaire. Okay, what is the correct spelling of questionnaire? So you have to solve this question, and if your answer matches my answer, you have to give yourself 1 mark, otherwise 0.25 minus marking. So the correct spelling of questionnaire is this one. This C option will be your answer. Questionnaire. Okay, so in the word questionnaire we always use double N. This is very important spelling. Now let us see the question number 2. Liaison. So what is the correct spelling of liaison? The meaning of liaison is contact or relationships. Okay, so what is the correct spelling? Please tick mark your answer. And now I am telling you my answer. The answer will be B. Liaison. This is the correct spelling of liaison. Liaison. Okay. Now let us see the question number 3. Surveillance means a close observation, particularly a criminal. What is the correct spelling of surveillance? So please tick mark your answer within 30 seconds, and then I will tell you my answer. The correct answer is D. Surveillance. Surveillance. This is the correct spelling of surveillance, that is close observation. Now let us see the question number 4. This is here we start part 2, and that belong to one word substitution. Costing nothing or unpaid. If something is costing nothing to you, or it is unpaid, it is free of cost to you, what is the name for that process? Honorary, gratis, insolvent, and donation. Okay, insolvent means bankrupt. If you are unable to pay off your debts, you are insolvent or bankrupt. This is a word commonly used in commerce field. And donation, honorary means voluntary, not paid. So here your answer will be gratis. If you are going somewhere gratis, it means you are going somewhere free of cost without any charges. So gratis here will be your answer. Question number 5. A person who professes beliefs he or she doesn't hold. That kind of person, what is the name of that kind of person? Your options are cynic, critical, hyper, and hypocrite. 4 options are given here. Hyper means overexcited, cynic means doubter, the one who doubt anything and everything, and critical means serious. So here your answer will be hypocrite. Okay, a person who professes beliefs he or she doesn't hold. Now let us see the next question. Theatrical performance held during a daytime. Your options are eccentric, mercenary, matinee, and idiosyncrasy. So eccentric means unusual, mercenary means related with money and anything that is done only for money, and idiosyncrasy is also a kind of behavior or a particular habit related with a particular person. So it's a kind of behavioral habit. So here your answer will be matinee. Okay, matinee is a show that is held during a daytime, matinee show. Now let us see the question number 7. Please tick mark your answer. An instrument for measuring movement of the ground. An instrument for measuring movement of the ground. What is the correct answer? Saxophone, seismograph, barometer, and microscope. Okay, saxophone is a musical instrument, barometer is used in air and for air, and microscope is used in the biology. So here your correct answer will be seismograph. Seismograph will be the correct answer. Question number 8. Allowing light to pass through diffusely, or you can say semi-transparent. Okay, so your options are opaque, semi-opaque, translucent, and transparent. Please tick mark your answer, and here let me tell you your answer. Your answer will be translucent. Question number 9, and here we start synonym part. Precocious. If somebody is precocious, this is normally used for children. Okay, if a children is more mature or more intelligent for his age, he will be considered precocious. So here your answer will be, out of given options, wealthy, gifted, efficient, and offensive. So here your answer will be gifted, that is C. Question number 10. Avaricious. Okay, your options are frivolous, greedy, liberal, and refute. Refute means to deny, liberal means to free, frivolous means playful. So avaricious means greedy, the one who want more and more. So here your answer will be greedy. Now let us see the next question. Temper. T-A-M-P-E-R. Temper means to interfere, to meddle, and your options are attitude, fiddle, behavior, and tranquility. Tranquility means calmness. So here your answer will be fiddle. Fiddle means to tamper with something or to meddle with something. Question number 12. Uncouth. If you are uncouth, you are uncivilized. What will be the antonym for uncouth? Your options are dubious, blunt, decant, and decent. Okay, so decant means to pour out or to transfer some liquid from one instrument, from one pot to another pot. And if you are civilized, you will be decent. So here your answer will be D, that is decent, and dubious means doubtful. Question number 13. Repudiate. Repudiate means your options are disfigure, create, claim, and refute. You have to find out the antonym of repudiate. Repudiate means reject or kind of disclaim or renounce. Okay, so if you do not disclaim, you claim it. So here your answer will be B. Question number 14. Exonerate. Exonerate means to acquit somebody or to free somebody from the charges. Okay, so here your options are ostracize, blame, liberate, and defame. Please pick out your answer. Exonerate. The correct antonym of exonerate will be blame. Now this is the spotting error part. Henry asked his wife what had she prepared for dinner that night. Now if you look at this question closely, you will find that this is not a question. Since this is not a question, you will not use the question pattern. what had she? This is the question pattern. So you have to change the question pattern into affirmative pattern. So in place of what had she, you must say what she had. You have to use the affirmative pattern. So here you have to use she, what she had. Okay, so here your answer will be B. Question number 16th. My friend has invited me for tea this Sunday. What is the error in this sentence? Please pick out your error. In this sentence, the error lies in section 2, or that is B, because after invited, we always use for. Invited me, we always use to. Invited me to tea. So in place of for, you have to use to, and here your answer will be C. Question number 17th. I go to school by walking. Okay. What is the error in this sentence? Now in these kind of sentences, after this preposition by, we always use ing form of the verb. So in place of walking, you have to use, in place of walk, you have to use walking. So here your answer will be C. Question number 18. None of the twins offer to help him. Now none is used for more than two, but since we are talking about only two persons here, in place of none, we will use neither. So this none is wrong here, and your answer will be A. Question number 19th. This letter will reach him before he left for Delhi. Okay, please look at this sentence closely. This is quite important sentence for SSC exams. So this letter will reach him before he left for Delhi. Now in this sentence, in the second part, we are using before plus V2, that is past simple tense of the verb. So before and past simple tense of the verb is used in past perfect tense. Okay, and in past perfect tense we always use had. So in place of this will reach, you will use had reached. Then only this sentence will become the past perfect tense. So here your answer will be A. Question number 20th. Students are prohibited to bring cycles into the college. When you use the word like prohibited or like prevent, they are always followed by from, and since from is a preposition, that is followed by ing form of the verb. So students are prohibited from bringing. That is how you should write this sentence. Students are prohibited from bringing. So here your answer will be B. B will be your answer. Question number 21st. My father gave me a pair of binocular on my birthday. Now what is the error in this sentence? As you may be knowing, these words like binoculars, like specs, like goggles, like pants, like jeans, all these words are used only in plural. Okay, so here in place of binocular you have to say binoculars, and your answer here will be B. Question number 22nd. Being a holiday, we went out for a picnic. Since we are talking about a day here, that day should be indicated here. Okay, so before telling about the time or day or these kind of similar things, we use the word it. So in place of being a holiday, we will say it being a holiday, because being is also a adjective or participle, and participle qualify what? Participle qualify noun or pronoun. So in place of being, you have to say it being a holiday. So this part is wrong, and here your answer will be A. Let us see the fillers part. It is difficult to make what she is saying. Okay, it is difficult to guess, or it is difficult to have an idea regarding. So to make a guess, what is the equivalent phrasal verb for making a guess? So the equivalent phrasal verb is make out, because make out means to make a guess or to understand. So here your answer will be C. Question number 24. My children up to be polite. Now as you can see in this question, we are using the word up. Okay. Now which word can be combined with this adverbial particle up? Now this word can be combined, because brought up means to rear, to look after children. and since we are talking about the past tense, here we will use the word brought. So here your answer will be B. Question number 25. I have made some copies. Would you like me to distribute them, or to you can say to hand them out, because hand them out means to distribute one by one. So here your correct answer will be hand. Dole out is also a kind of distribution, but dole out is different from handout. In handout you distribute things person by person, one by one. So here your answer will be hand them out. Now this is the test question, and you have to sort out this question, and you have to send me the answer of this question to me through the comment box. Now please add up your marks, and whatever is your score, please send me through the comment box. I would definitely appreciate it and give my feedback on it. If you have managed to got 21 to 25, your performance is outstanding and you have high chances of success. 18 to 21, your performance is still excellent. 15 to 18, your performance is very good, but you need to practice. 10 to 15, below average, but you need to practice hard. And below 10, your performance is poor and you have to learn concepts and you have to practice hard regularly. So how did you like this video tutorial, this mock test? If you have found it useful for your success, kindly do join us, kindly do subscribe this channel. The channel logo you can see on the slide. This is the channel logo. This is called English Advantage YouTube channel. So please do subscribe, and kindly ask your friends also to subscribe this channel. This is English Advantage education page on Facebook. Please like this page to get all the notifications. I have given my number also, so you can always contact me regarding any query. So thank you very much for watching this video, and I wish you all the best for your bright future. Thank you.